of God.
Treme kwampa amadebio madebi mafata incha meja treme kwampa ano. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus went to Mount of Olives at daybreak. He appeared in the temple again, and as all the people came to him, he sat down and began to teach them. The scribes and Pharisees brought a woman along who had been caught committing adultery, and making her stand there in full view of everybody, they said to Jesus, "Master, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery, and Moses has ordered us in the law to condemn women like this to death by stoning. What have you to say?" They asked him this as a test, looking for something to use against him. But Jesus bent down and started writing on the ground with his finger. As they persisted with their question, he looked up and said, "If there is one of you who has not sinned, let him be the first to throw a stone at her." Then he bent down and wrote on the ground again. When they heard this, they went away one by one, beginning with the elders, until Jesus was left alone with the women, who remained standing there. He looked up and said, "Women, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, sir," she replied. "Neither do I condemn you," said Jesus. "Go away and don't sin anymore." Beloved, read from the Gospel of John, chapter 8, verse 1 to 11. The Gospel of our salvation. Beloved, this morning we are grateful to God for his words of encouragement. The Lord heard her cry, and the Lord will surely hear our cry as well. So wherever you are, wherever you find yourself, be assured of this, that the Lord you and I serve will hear our cry. The Lord you and I are praying to will surely hear and come to our aid. He is not deaf and dumb that he could not hear and could not see. He is not blind. He is seeing things, and soon God will intervene. He is already intervening. So be assured, the prayers we are praying, whatever you are asking, whatever the supplications you are making against coronavirus, the prayers you are praying for your family's safety, be assured that the Lord will hear them and favorably answer you as he answered Susanna. Beloved, I reflect with you, the Lord will hear our prayer. So just please him. Stand to please him and nothing else, for God will hear our prayer. This is Susanna's story, and it's our stories at this time also. There are many of us, we can't, at times, we have no words to defend ourselves. But God defends the defenseless. God will defend you and heal us. Now the world is looking up to Jesus, and the world will answer us. I remember a song we used to sing in Emisano. The Lord hears the cry of the poor. Blessed be the Lord. The Lord hears the cry of the poor. Blessed Blessed be the Lord. The Lord will hear the cry of the poor, and surely God will save us. This is Susanna. Beloved, how would God hear our prayer? How will God come and intervene? How will God come to our aid and assist us? There are something between the 3 things or 4 things we need to learn from Susanna. 1. Susanna was accused falsely that he was doing evil. He was sinning. She was sinning. But this wasn't the case. And so this elderly man, whom should have known better, but because of lust, because of the sins of the flesh, they tried to implicate her because she stood on her ground not to give in to their evil desire. So this one person, this is a lady, this is a woman who doesn't want to give up in any way, want to give up to their evil ways. And so they tried to implicate him. They tried to push her at the corner that she has sinned. So they charge him with a task that if you don't allow us to have your way with you, then we shall accuse you falsely. And the moment she's accused falsely, she would lose respect. She will be harmed and destroyed and stoned, as we hear in the gospel. Anybody who commits adultery, that person should be stoned. And this person, this lady, Susanna, knew that she was going to die. If she should allow herself to be used by these men, she's also sinning against God himself. So what she should do? It's not easy at times. Trying to be righteous, as I shared with you last time, is not easy. But you need to stand your ground. If the Lord will hear our prayer, we need to stand our ground and be strong that God himself will assist us. At times, you might be pushed to the wall, but don't let them keep you there forever. Don't succumb to their deceit, their lying story, their pressure, and do wrong against Jesus. No, don't. So it's your charge. Either you succumb to our request by allowing us to have our way with you, or either you would also allow, either we get repulsive. But what did this woman do? She said, no, to please men like you, I wouldn't. To allow you, I will sin against God. If I don't allow you, go and lie against me, and I will not offend God. And so I will not sin against God, and I rather stand and do what is right. It reminds me of a story. Yesterday, I was on Pass FM, and I was sharing with people, and I asked, there was this Caspian I used to have. He was so brilliant. And so I was teaching her during this catechesis that as you're about to receive communion, be baptized, and the Spirit will come into you, don't lie, do what is good, do the right thing, obey your parents on those steps. So this young man sat down quietly and said to me, Father, so if this is the case, imagine I am home, and my mother comes in and tells me that, my son, I owe this woman a lot, and she's come to collect the money. But I'm going inside. When she comes, tell her that I am not there. Father, this is an interaction of my mother. I should tell this woman that I should lie to the woman that my mom is not inside, even while she's inside. But Father, you are teaching us that you should always speak the truth. And again, you also say that children obey your parents, for this is right. So Father, if I don't obey my mom by telling the truth, Father, have I not sinned? And if I also lie, Father, have I not sinned as well? So what should I do? Beloved, my dear brother, my dear sister watching me today, you can answer, help me answer. It's similar to what Susanna went through. And yesterday at Pastor I had a lot of answers to this. But one thing we need to understand too about Susanna was the fact that she sought to please the Lord. In the face of things like that, we need and we ought to please the Lord. It's God first. So Susanna chose to please God first instead of pleasing the man. So instead of succumbing to them, instead of being pushed the wall by their liars, she said, no, if I should control to what you are telling me, it means that I am sinning against God. But I'd rather stand and do the right thing. So she stood and then did the right thing. So Susanna did the right thing by pleasing God. In circumstances like this, in challenges like this, the first thing we should do is to please God and not to please man. And remember, God said that when we please man, there will be a time you won't assist us. But the moment we try to please God first, know that God will always set us free. And where is that thing coming from? Susanna had been trained too by his parents. She was trained well. She was brought up so well. In well-mannered way, in the line of the laws of God. She was trained well. Beloved, how are you training your children today? How are you bringing up your children? Are you training them in the lives of God, in the ways of Christ? Are you training them to be truthful, to stand strong? Remember, it said that she was a woman brought up so well by her family, by her parents. I remember, a crab doesn't beget a bird. So because of that, she was able to stand on her feet. To me, beloved, if the Lord will hear our prayer, the Lord will surely intervene. But we need to be right with Him. We need to please Him. And remember, the words of God are so clear. If you choose to please me first, above all things, I will save you, I will vindicate you, I will rescue you, I will save you. And surely, 3, and because Susanna stood on her ground, there was an intervention by the Lord, where Daniel came in to set her free. Beloved, no matter what you are going through, no matter the challenges, no matter the situation you find yourself, the Lord Himself will save you. By saving you, choose God above all things. Don't choose God above man. Don't choose God above. Don't choose God and then don't choose men above God. No. Always choose God first. When people are lying against you, when people are pushing you to the wall, some people will come with the fact that at times it's good to lie, ask them to no, don't. There are implications when you lie. But in the face of those circumstances and issues, choose God above every human reason. And when you choose God above every human reason, God Himself will save and intervene. I'm praying today that the Lord Himself will hear the cry of the poor. The Lord Himself will hear our prayer. The Lord hears, and surely He will hear our prayer as well. Remember, and also know that if the Lord will hear our prayer, then we should also choose Him first. As when we have chosen Him, then the Lord Himself will also come to our aid and assist us. And as He saved Susanna, because she cried from a heart broken, from a pure heart, so shall we also be heard by Him, and when we pray to Him with a pure heart. God bless you this morning. God keep you this morning. The Lord will surely hear our prayer. And God hearing our prayer, let's also stand and please Him. Choose God above all things. When people are challenging you, when people are lying against you, when people are speaking ill of you, when people are putting falsehood on you, for you to act in the way they want you to act, for you to be a puppet in their hands to control you, for you for them to have their way with you, to last after you. Beloved, choose God first. Don't worry the punishment that will come to you. The punishment of man is nothing compared to that of God Himself. And the mercy of God abounds in all things. So choose God first, and as God saves Susanna, God will save you as well. I pray that God today and always will hear our prayer and hear our word. For me, I'm sure, and I'm praying that before Holy Thursday morning, there should be a way, there should be an intervention. The Lord should hear our prayer, that I will see my parishioners, I will see my church members whom I've missed so much, that I will be able to visit you as well and interact with you. Stay safe wherever you are, but know that the Lord will hear our prayer. Pray to Him and do what is right before Him, and God will save you. God bless you today. Yes,